I am muted that whole time, so you did not hear my OUAG radio where we're bringing you sweet wintry jams and what we've done so far. So this is all going to get cut from the VOD. Welcome back, everybody. How's it going? We're going back and we're going to play some more sweet, sweet Harvest Moony Town Microscope. It's really hard to say the same thing twice. It's really difficult after I said it and I was muted. But
You said it so well the first
I know, I cry. All right.
time.
Anyways, we finished the prep part of Microscope. You know, you don't do any prep before you play. It's all set up here, and we finished the first pass phase. We're ready to do the focus. So we're going to note someone to be the whatever the term is. What's the term? Why does Golden Age look like he's made of wood?
What?
Oh, he's back.
What?
No, your camera, dude. Your camera connection went real bad.
Does this make me like what?
It's your connection is real bad right now.
Yeah, you're like frozen and
You're frozen in
roboting
time.
for a second.
You look like you are on the International Space Station.
Now,
If the International Space Station had a misty, spooky forest module, then that would certainly be you, my friend. But it's okay
does
right
I
now.
have 80% network connection, so I don't know what to say.
Hey, whatever. You sound great, so that's all that matters.
Maybe it's my mystery internet connection.
It is that
It's
it's resolving. It's getting better. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's talk about who wants to be a millionaire. Who wants to be the person who is in charge of the first focus? I mean, I started though, and it's my show, and I don't want to be the first person. I like it when everyone else gets to go.
I have an idea.
Okay.
If that's good enough for everybody else.
Yeah,
enough.
you know, I was actually going. I was gonna ask if Adam wants to go because I feel like Adam's been pooped on a few times in our show as far as being the last person to go before, and
It's true.
nothing, you know.
So in the
nothing-
real game, you pass around a physical object. I am taking this object.
Do you want
It is
to?
mine, and I have the lens.
Is everyone cool with that? Is that
Yeah,
all right?
no, that's
Yeah.
good. No, I'm fine.
All right.
I was going to nominate myself to be the lens, but I am slow, and I like to let other people talk, which is a great weakness that you should never listen to when people are raising you kids.
I am putting you on the spotlight.
Yes.
So, while you're thinking of something, how about I describe real quick for our friends who've never played Microscope before, who might be playing Microscope at home with us,
Do it.
what the lens does and what that means. So the lens is I guess the best way of putting it, mantle that gets passed around at the table. The person who's the focus gets to design what we will be focusing on for the first part of Microscope. The focus can be designed to be very, very specific, so you could limit us to like something in a very, very I guess the best way of putting it is that if you picked a very, very specific focus, like a person or a very specific temporally constrained object, you might get a very like tall, like, you know, like a tall version of Microscope where we're focusing really in on a couple periods of time. But if you pick something that's more like existential, you know, like love or, you know, something like that, then you might get a more wider game. So as when you're choosing your focus, fuck it. Pick something that's interesting. Just know that you can design and tailor your game to focus on certain things by tailoring the focus in a very specific way. Do not be afraid to focus very, very specifically if you want to know something. It'll
And
work out.
If you're like, man, I'm kind of interested about this one thing, but I don't want to make it the focus, go for it.
Make it the focus.
If you're like, I want the focus to be like a wedding.
Mhm.
Then all of the scenes for that whatever have to be about that.
Yeah, and if you make something that's like, what? It's okay for the group to be like, how does that tie into the focus? And then you have to explain.
Yeah.
So, like, you can do it.
What is McCree doing in this Harvest Moon game?
Right. So, do we have ideas?
Yes. I want the focus to be about the Weathercroft Diner.
Mm.
I'll type in the focus there, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The Weathercroft Diner. Shit. All right, we have a diner. We have a diner, fellas.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. As the lens, you get the unique ability to double tap, where you get to create a period, an event, or event and scene where they are connected, so they're nested in one another.
Isn't there a maximum number of periods we can have?
There's a maximum number of what?
Eras?
No.
No.
Okay.
You
I mean,
play the
there will
game with
get to be
nothing
a
but
point
arrows.
where it's unmanageable, but there is not technically a
No.
limit.
So the point of Microscope is that you just end up playing and focusing on what you want to focus on. And so the actual grandiose game that's the remnant of your time playing the game, but at any given moment you just focus on what you want to focus on. So, the Weathercroft Diner.
Yep. I will make a period first. And that period, let's see. I think it's going to be after the Stockchester Minuteman moves to Stockchester. And it's going to be a time where like I feel like a lot of like people are starting to like people are going out to eat at restaurants and stuff like that. Like restaurants are becoming a thing, like they sort of were in like 1800s France and stuff like that. Like normally,
Restaurant fad.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, the restaurant fad. That's a perfect name for that.
Where's it going?
I'm gonna put it right in the space that you
cool. Yeah. In the future, it might be faster to. I mean, nothing wrong with the way you're doing it, but like you might copy paste an existing one.
Yeah.
And then editing it.
True. People go out eating far more than they did before.
Oh man.
And I can make an event within that. Oh, that's pretty easy. The Weathercroft Diner is founded, created.
I just ask, have any of you guys read Walden too?
Mm-mm.
Is that like the sequel to Walden Pond?
Sort of. It's
Like-
a
like, is it Thoreau?
novelization of the formation of a utopian society
Is it Thoreau?
based on the ideas of Thoreau.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like Thoreau is
sorry.
their Lenin.
I don't know actually how you say his last name. I just know.
And it had this really interesting thing about restaurants in it, which is why I asked.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, Golden, I think you're next.
Yeah, I'll just put this in. So like
Yeah. So, Adam, you're writing out the event, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect.
I will say
Do you want to say anything more about the foundation of the diner? Like, was it
Yeah, we can.
Where is it? Yeah, like maybe where or by who or anything like that. Or we can. It's okay to leave that stuff open because we can do scenes.
Yeah.
True. I will say it is. It's kind of in the most built up part of town, which is by the biggest clock tower.
Name it.
Which is let's take a look at our lists of names.
I mean, in doubt, it could be like Old Stockchester or something. Like it
Yeah.
could be whatever, or like it could be called Old Town.
Shh. No giving ideas. It's not your turn.
Fuck, you're right. I'm sorry. Shit, I'm the worst. I like that this Burning Wheel game is going to be as much of a story as our characters as it is going to be the town.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to do that. Like, that sounds awesome. I don't even know how I'm going to schedule this, but it's going to fucking make it work. Holy shit, this is awesome.
I will find time.
Yeah, like we got to find time to do this. Even
Dear
if it's...
Lord, I hope I can find the same time you can find.
Yeah. This is so good. This is
I could
so
dig some spare change
good.
out of my pocket of time, but hopefully...
Yeah, we need a minute, man. That's what
Yeah, we'll have to work on this. It'll have to be after Christmas because I'm going to California.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna hang out. It's gonna be
Yeah, we'll
great.
hang out.
Going to California.
I'm going to work on that tan in the cold, so in the
Yeah,
hot
woo!
California.
All right.
No.
I know we were talking a lot though, but I don't think Adam, you gave us any details. Oh, there we go. You were typing it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yep.
we were just gonna kibitz while you did your work.
The Hallworth
Under
Yep.
the Hawkworth Clock Tower.
Clock Ower. Is it Clock Ower?
No, it's Clock Tower.
Oh, because like those are two different things. I was like, oh my god, do people owe it's our currency clocks? What the fuck?
Too bad.
Oh,
We're going back to version 1.
the clock banker. Shit.
Nice.
Right. All right. That's cool. That's cool.
I created an event.
Yeah.
The Weathercraft Diner clocks are stolen.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So I imagine it's like full of cuckoo clocks and everything else. And then one day someone just empties the place. There's no more clocks, no more historic clocks.
That's amazing.
And we don't know what happened to the clocks.
Sorry, I got some sweet concierge service.
Wow, you just become Mr. Classy over there.
I just have to hold my glass out like this. Eventually, it gets filled up. All right, cool. So the Weathercroft Diner clocks are stolen. This is light.
Oh, it should be dark.
All right,
How do I change it?
you just select it and then
Like
you
that?
got it. You got it.
There we go.
Okay.
I've been
and
using
that's
this program more and more, but
And that's under.
I don't know exactly what colors you're
It's
using.
under Sink or Swim.
Cool. Eric, now you can say your things.
All right, it's gonna be a light event.
Damn, Discord, you sassy. Everybody's talking to me. But you're not.
I need a good last name, guys. I got so there's a here, help me out. This is what I'm working on.
Got this.
Lucidia Weathercroft
Right?
marries the son of the Stockchester Minuteman.
Yeah, Harvey Ravenwood.
So I guess his name's Harvey Minute, right? No, his name's
Yeah.
Harvey Minute. It's got to be Harvey
Yeah, there
you
Minute.
go.
I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
Mhm.
That was obvious.
I mean, there's reasons why his last name could have been different from his father's.
Yeah, but
It's
it's it's a dark
Yeah.
it's a dark one,
Oh no!
Whoa, that says a lot.
right? I know.
That's-
I love this game.
Ooh,
It doesn't say it one way or the other.
delicious.
Or-
I will say daughter of Stockchester Minuteman marries the I'll put the outsider. Oh wait, no, it's got the other way around. Sorry. Sorry.
No,
Son
no.
of the Stockchester Minuteman marries the outsider.
I've been watching too much
It
just
doesn't have to be.
that name.
It could be a Bioshock Harvey, where he had left for the mainland and he comes back. Now he's the outsider.
So,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't even think of it that way. No, what I meant is that Lucidia, so Lucidia Weathercroft is someone coming into town, like who's not like an established person.
Okay.
And there's some kind of suspicion or some kind of like this is not expected or it's kind of dramatic in the town.
Okay.
The entire scene is playing out in my head.
Obviously, it's related because the Weathercrofts end up finding the diner somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I love that you made that a dark event. Like my brain is turning here. Gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna ask a question. Let's do a scene, because I love that the event is dark, and I don't know if I want to ask just verbatim why is this dark, but I feel like I want to know. And like I could leave it a mystery, but that's not how this game works. Let's explore it. I want to know, why was this marriage like?
You can't say why is it dark. You have to actually you have to shade it. Actually, you have to
Right.
describe.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like, well, the scene can be, but I mean is like, what about this marriage made people look back at it poorly? Like, and because like, is this
Whoa. Wait, just even what you just said though colored this scene in a big way.
Well, hold on. I want to pause actually before I finalize that question,
Okay.
and ask you to clarify: is this event the wedding, like, or the entire marriage? Like,
Oh, the wedding.
Is this event
The wedding.
okay?
If you want to include the engagement, that makes sense too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the event is shaded. So my inference, and now because I've said it on my turn as part of my question, it becomes canon, is that there was something that happened at the wedding, whether it was just actually the marriage itself or something else, we'll find out, or something that happened that made people look back at this memory poorly. Something happened there. So my question is, what was it? What happened at the wedding to make people look back at it poorly? Obviously, this is going to be at the wedding, and I think
I'm trying to remember.
This is too perfect. The wedding is taking place in Cockower Square, underneath the big clock tower.
Okay, it's one of those big outside.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Is
It's one of those big outside weddings, and it's like if you play any of the Harvest Moon games, this is like the town square.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
all of the things happen in.
Mhm.
And so that is where this is happening. This is where the wedding is. And instead of being like outside of a church, it's like outside of a big clock tower. That's like the center of town.
No, it's Clock Owner Square, right?
I know, but there's also a clock tower there because
I know. I'm sorry. I was fixing a typo from the other game. Weathercroft Diner founded in the Haworth Clock Owner Square, not Clock Ower. You don't like owe clocks. You own clocks, right? Was that right?
Yeah.
Nope. You owe clocks.
You owe them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clock ower clocks. Okay.
It's how it works.
Yep.
I understood. It's good.
There was an end there. It confused me.
So it's called Haworth Clockower Square, but there is also a prominent clock tower on the north side of the square.
Oh, yeah.
And so I don't have my microscope book within easy arm's reach, so someone remind me of the next step of, after asking my question and setting the scene.
Say what NPCs are there?
I believe I
And what aren't there?
Restrict NPCs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to...
You can sign or restrict at this point.
Forbid Reginald Minute from being there.
Mm.
He does not appear in this scene.
Do you mean he does not appear at the wedding at all?
Yep. Well, in this portion of the scene that we see, he could be at the wedding, but not here.
Okay.
He's not on screen while we answer this question. And that's it. I'm not gonna require anybody, and I'm not gonna forbid anybody else.
Okay. Can you get the Are you working on typing in the scene?
No, not even starting.
Okay, you should do that.
See, here we go. Oh no! What did I do? Oh, okay. That was really weird. When I pasted this, it teleported me across the entire world.
Bum bum bum.
All right, I'm gonna start typing this in, and everybody picks a character that they want to be, and it says who they are in reverse order from me. So, that would be Eric, then Golden, then Adam,
Yeah. All right.
and
I
then
will
I
be.
pick, and then we go around again.
Well, you put the name under Weathercroft Diner Founded. I'm gonna be Presbury Clock Tower.
All right.
Nice.
Can you write that down somewhere? While I write down my question.
Yeah. I'll just make a quick little thing over here to the side.
You're gonna play the clock tower itself?
I don't think so.
What?
No. Oh wait, no? His name's Presbury Clock Tower.
No. Okay, yeah, clock
It's-
tower.
Wait, is the clock tower the name of the
Much
tower?
metaphorical.
There is a clock tower, and
Presbury Clock Tower is a clock tower.
no.
Oh, that's not a
I'm
name.
super confused.
Oh, okay. Then that's fine. Cool. Then I will be Nathaniel.
It could also be a name.
I thought that was a name. All right, cool. I'm Nathaniel Presbury. That's fine.
There we go.
That's some rich.
You're doing some real meta stuff, Eric.
I thought you were like playing time or something, and then you were like, "I'm going to play time, specifically Presbury."
I'm gonna play the clock tower from Majora's Mask.
I'm not that good at this game.
Like my face opens up, and a stairway appears. And
I mean, all right, I've gone.
okay. Oh wait, that happens in the previous age even?
It's your turn, Golden Age.
I want to play. I'll play Lucidia. Right.
All right, put it under the put in that thing that I made. The box.
I got some lower bonds to drop.
Premium.
Lower bonds.
Now it's to Adam.
Cool. I would like to play Harvey Minute.
Aw.
Okay.
And Kelsa.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna play Octavia Minute, Harvey's sister.
That's super dope. Octavia. Good name.
And then we go around again, and everybody in the same order, we just chose characters, and everyone says a small snippet of what's going on in their head coming into the scene.
So that's you, Adam?
That's you, Adam.
Okay.
No, Eric, sorry.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking in my head is that
Yeah.
They're rushing into marriage too fast. Is what's in my head.
All right.
They're too fast. Take your time.
Hmm. I'm thinking I never want this moment to end.
What was Golden thinking?
Lucidia is thinking about how she wishes she could afford a nicer wedding dress.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Octavia is thinking that now she really is an old maid with her brother getting married before her baby brother getting married before her.
Jason Gilbert in chat wins the game here, everybody, with the pun of "You can get in trouble owing a clock too much. You will end up doing some hard time."
Guys, I appreciate a good pun.
That's the stuff that we support here in Once Upon a Game.
Yeah.
It's true.
I once played Fate where I gave people fate points because I made good puns.
That's a
And I
good way of
took them
doing it.
away if they made bad puns.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
I'm fair, but
So yeah, we come in, and this is after the ceremony. We're all together. Eric, why is Nathaniel Pressberry here? It's a small, intimate moment. Like, there's no like closed off spaces because it's a big square, but it's just like the party has moved away and we find Nathaniel, Lucidia, Harvey, and Octavia all together kind of dancing at like the reception.
Because Nathaniel Pressbury is the... I'm trying to think of a term for it. Okay. Originally, I was going to go with a religious title for the Harvest Goddess, but now I think he's actually something just more political.
Like the mayor?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with mayor. He's the mayor of the town for right now.
I'll put that
okay.
down.
So yeah, when is this going on? So this is after the wedding. This is like, is this during the reception?
Yeah, this is like during the
Yep.
reception.
Okay.
I heard him dancing.
Yeah,
Big
like I don't know if anybody was.
Should I go bust out the conversation over food rules?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's a Firebrand's joke.
Gotcha. So I think Octavia is drinking something fruity that may or may not contain alcohol, and is kind of glancing sideways at.
How old is Octavia? Younger?
No, she's older than
Harvey? Older than Harvey?
Yeah.
How old's
Like-
Harvey right now?
Yeah, like how old is Harvey? Let's go with that.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. This is just important because I had an idea,
No,
and
it
it
is.
has
I
to
have
make
an
sense.
idea too,
Yeah.
and it is important. But
Okay.
she's old enough to think of herself as an old maid, and so however old Harvey is, she's older than that.
Yeah.
But by how much may depend on how young Harvey is.
Harvey is. Ooh. Yeah, Harvey's like 17 or something.
Okay, perfect. I think Octavia is 21,
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
which is perfect old maid territory.
Yeah. So where were you? Oh yeah, you're literally a spinster right now.
I know.
You are a
And so
spinster at this point. You're just stocking up on those cats. Get them while they're young. This point.
Yep. And
for
so
one for you.
she's got this drink in her hand that if you got close enough you could probably smell was doctored. And she's glancing sideways at Nathaniel Pressberry as she watches Harvey and Octavia dance.
Oh yeah, like the family dance part.
Yeah, and like so she's like like standing there, like at like her back to like a buffet table or something, and she's just kind of looking at Nathaniel, who I imagine is an older gentleman as the mayor.
Yeah, he's definitely, he's got a portly aspect to him. Yeah, and he has a very grumpy face. I imagine the dude from Up, a little bit younger, short, plump kind of guy. Likes to wear suit vests. What time of the year is it? It's important.
Wedding couple.
I was thinking it's gotta be
It's probably the end of summer at night.
that's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
It's still like that warm summer night thing, but your Farmer's Almanac says it's not going to say that way.
Yeah. I think Nathaniel has had a little bit to drink. He comes over to Octavia and just can't help himself and says, "No, it's not my place, but it just seems like the wrong time to have a wedding, you know? Don't get me wrong, they're a good match, but I mean, I'm kind of like reading your face when I say they're a good match, trying to see if you like Lucidia."
Yeah, I think Octavia is really salty about the wedding in general, and so like when he says that it's not a really good time for a wedding, she kind of brightens and nods, but when she's like, "No, don't get me wrong, I think they're a good match," there's like not really a change. Like she's not like agreeing or disagreeing really.
Then I think okay. All right then. Then I got the next thing I want to say.
Yeah.
Because this guy probably doesn't realize how insensitive this is when he says it, but he's definitely going to mention, like, who would have thought that your brother got married before you?
Yeah, and I think her only response is just to take another drink of her too strong drink, and says, after a moment, says it's not for lack of trying.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we've seen your quote work. It's quite good. Hey,
Yeah,
listen. There's plenty of men out there who would, they just need to know you.
Yeah, and I think she is like,
If I was half my age and not married to, Eleanor,
yeah, and I think she just like looks down at her drink and
you would be quite the fancy. It's like what you know what I mean? Like he's trying to be polite, but it's just like overbearingly awkward.
Super worse. It's
yeah. Super... Oh yeah, it's real bad. This guy's real bad.
So I think it gets to a point where she actually finishes her drink.
Yeah.
And he's still there, like trying to cheer her up by saying all of the wrong things, like until finally, like her drink is empty.
Oh yeah.
And he sets it down a little bit too hard, and finally just whirls on him and slaps him across the face.
Well, why? And like, let's see what the other people do, because like, does the music stop, or like, we hear the smack,
what happens
and then
as we come to the end of the last song that we were doing, and then I step up on like a small like pedestal sort of thing, and I'm like, you can hear like the tick-tock of like grandfather clocks going in the background right next to like pillars and stuff, and I'm like, silence the clocks, I want this moment to be timeless. And then they like open up all the clocks, and then
the second everything is quiet, smack.
You got a smack.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Lucidia.
definitely. That's definitely a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a good, like, deliciously long pause.
Yeah.
Like a good key lime pie pause. And
Yeah. That's a
I say,
measure of time.
Lucidia. Yeah, exactly. I want this moment to last forever. Come and dance with me. And then I had already discussed with the band
Sure.
playing, and then the music starts, and it's like the slowest song in the world.
I think Lucidia is like a little bit afraid. Like she's wondering if anybody hears, even her friend. She's like hiding her engagement ring under her hand.
Yeah. Your wedding party was probably pretty scant, right?
I guess so. Yeah. Like probably Lucidia made some friends with some of the other farmers' wives,
Mm-hmm.
and they acted as her bridesmaids. But like nobody from out of town came with her, and she goes over, with Harvey. She takes his hand, and she has this like. It's the only thing on her worth anything is her ring. It has this like brilliant amethyst gem on it.
Mm-hmm. And you're like covering up your ring, right?
Oh, until she takes your hand.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the hand she takes your hand with.
I think I like take like this part of your hand and I flip the ring around so that like the most beautiful side of the ring shows, and then I like take your head and then pull it into my like shoulder heart area, and then that's how we dance.
Okay. I guess Lucidia knows how to dance. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so they're. I mean, now I feel like we may have actually answered the question.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you guys. Did we answer the question?
Did
What
we?
makes it sour is Octavia's.
Octavia slapped the mayor in like this perfect crystal silence.
yeah,
Yeah.
slap heard around the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually had that moment at a wedding, but my hand had cake in it.
Oh.
You were slapped.
We slapped each other.
Okay.
A story for another time.
It would be great to play Microscope where you just take an actual person's event and then you just revisionist history that shit.
Okay. Cool, guys. Good work.
Nice.
Perfect.
Are we back to the focus?
I think it's.
You get one
You get
last-
yeah.
I get one more.
You get to double tap as well if you want.
Well, then let's create this.
Yes.
Dwa.
Yeah, it was his start, so he does one last one where he can double tap again if he wants to.
Yeah, it went you, me. Excuse me. It was you. What does that even mean? It went Adam, Golden, Eric, Kelsa. Now it's back to Adam.
Mhm.
Adam gets a double tap again, and then we do the legacy, and then we continue.
Yep. I'm trying to find where everything is. Where'd everything go? Come back. There we go. I would like for there to be an event under the restaurant fad.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot
Which
to vote.
I have to do. So.
Sorry, real quick. I
Oh,
need to
yeah.
decide if this was a light event or a dark event, or the scene. And I want your guys' opinion because it was, I thought that overall it was actually a pretty light event. Like
Yeah, my vote's for light.
okay, yeah, like people have a sour memory of the wedding, but overall it was actually a really nice wedding.
Yeah.
I think kind of what that says.
Well, I think maybe a bad event, and yeah, this might be a time where bad events don't actually mean, you know.
We'll see what happens.
It's a
I mean,
local,
maybe
it's a
some
local
young
minima.
man really liked the forwardness of snapping that big mouth loud up to
Sorry,
face.
I'm gonna help you give you some space over here.
I'm gonna say late.
So what are you making right now? Can you tell us what you're
I'm
doing?
making an event under. Well, there you go. It's Lucidia and Harvey's last meal together because at this point they're very old.
Aww.
And of course that's dark because it's sad. I'm gonna try to move that over.
Mm-hmm. You want to do a scene? Or are you good?
No, it's an event. Yeah, we're good.
No, I mean, you can double tap, though. So, like, if you want to do a scene, you could do it.
Yeah, let's do a scene.
Well, if you do a scene, it has to be a narrated scene.
It does because I'm.
Yeah.
It has to be a narrated scene?
Yeah. If it's the second one of a double tap, it has to be a narrated scene.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that. Good to know. The more
If you
know.
just do a scene, you can do a play all if you want to. But if it's a double tap, it has to be a narrated scene.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So for a narrated scene, I ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Cool.
You ask a question, but you actually also answer it.
Yeah, I know that part.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry. Didn't mean to sound rude. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. No, it's not something to worry about. My question is, ideas are slipping away from me, so I think that'll actually just be. I'll just do the event. That's fine.
Okay. In terms of order, Kelsa,
No.
you be the legacy.
Oh, I would be the legacy. Okay, yeah. I forgot legacy was a thing. Whew, boy. Man, we touched on some crazy shit here.
If you want,
I
could
want
hold on, Kelsa. If you want, I could do the legacy only because, and we can kind of like play with our order a little bit, so you could probably be the last focus. Is that cool?
Sure. Especially if you got an idea for a legacy, I'm fine with that.
Kinda, not really, but it's also I'd rather you be the focus than I'd be the last focus. So like, if I take this legacy now, then you guys can be the last focus. If that's cool.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm totes my goats.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. That's good to know. Yeah, so the legacy that I'm going to do is I had one. Yep, I got it. Well, I'm gonna do Mayor. The it makes Nathaniel Pressbury. So legacies are very open-ended. They're just whatever came up fictionally in the scene before. You can just kind of do whatever you want. It's just kind of like a reprieve of them, or whatever it was. And I'm doing I'm gonna do an event. I'm gonna do an event under the Stockchester Minuteman.
Is it before or after the wedding?
It's after. No, I'm sorry. It has to be before. Forgive me. Sorry, I see you're messing with that too. All right. I'll put it up here, and it is. So the mayor, authorizes the first. They're called the first. I'm gonna say like police force. I think it's the term. But they're called the Watchmen. They're also responsible. They're responsible for keeping time, as well, and making sure the clocks and everything are synchronized. Because that's
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool. Is that a light event or a dark event?
A light event.
Nice.
To keep order and time. Okay.
And I'll make it Golden's turn as the lens to choose a focus.
All right. I want to hear, what is the harvest goddess do? Like actual things she's directly responsible for.
Dope.
So, what's the focus? Are you typing it in?
Yeah, I'm typing it in. I guess I'll just say, just acts of the harvest goddess. Not even necessarily legends. Maybe nobody even knows she does these things.
Mm-hmm.
But they are things that I want to know who she is, what she does.
I like it. I like it. You got a thing and a thing, a double tap for us?
Do I have to make a new era?
No.
No.
I'm gonna do 2 events.
No, you can either make an era and an event, or an event and a scene, or one thing.
Okay. And does the scene and the event have to be linked?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, if you make an event, you can make a scene within it, or if you make an era, you can make an event within it.
All right. I'm gonna do an event in the famine.
These Thomas Kincaid paintings are amazing.
There you go.
That's exactly what this town is.
We're gonna say the event is the harvest goddess is spurned by the richest man in town.
Ooh.
Ooh, where are you putting this?
During the famine. And I'm gonna name the richest man in town, I guess.
Oh, you gotta give him a name.
Alexander. Yeah. Alexander Faust. Okay. And I'll do the scene. And the scene will be how did the harvest goddess punish Alexander Faust?
That's good.
I wrote in chapter 2, Frost or Famine.
Oh no.
So again, this is the second half of a double tap, so it's it would
Dictated
have to be
scene.
a dictated scene.
Okay, so I described the scene.
Yep.
All right, I'm just trying to copy and paste this, but it's not behaving. So, how did the she punish Alexander Faust? Well, the harvest goddess. I just narrate a scene in my head, right?
Yeah.
So the harvest goddess comes up to Alexander Faust in the middle of the famine, in rags. She knocks on the door, and he gets turned away because he just thinks she's a nobody. And Alexander Faust had this huge mansion on the side of the water. I'm just going to call it the ocean.
Okay.
And from this mansion, he oversaw like a fleet of fishing ships, and there actually were whaling ships.
Mm.
And he was providing, oil to the people, and it was destroying the town. And she curses him after he has spurned her. She kicks down his door and drags him out to sea. And she curses him never to set foot off of his whaling boat until he's caught the last whale in the sea.
Wow. Is this after the first melt?
No.
Okay.
I should move that.
I'll move that. You finish typing.
All right. So that's how she curses him. And ever since, his mansion has gone into disrepair. On the side.
Ruin has come to our family.
Right?
I was trying to go more for Beauty and the Beast, but
the Kincaid painting just burned up in flames, and then all that's left is the Darkest Dungeon screen. Just like music in the background, and then we see like the diner on one side, and you have to go put your adventures in the diner.
I had the best worst idea earlier today, which was to make like a party from Darkest Dungeon in The Sims, and then have them live in The Sims life, go crazy and die as Sims.
You should do that. That's really good.
Yep. Eric, I believe you are next.
Yep. So you guys take care of the organizing of the everything here.
Yeah.
So we're doing the harvest goddess. I make an event. Why did I do that? I just copy. Should follow my own advice, everybody. Under Broken Earth, I would call it the naming. The harvest goddess gave names to the fields that the original settlers would sow. So it should be like, over there, soybeans. Over there, pumpkins and squash. And over there, it's the other thing. Literally, the other thing. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna leave the details vague to fill that in if we want. But the idea is that there was some sort of divine thing where the first time we were trying to plant and get started here, like long term, was divinely dictated in a way. Or it was told, it was said that it was divinely dictated.
And pass.
Sorry,
I
actually,
got-
I'm gonna rename it.
Does she literally name everything?
I should call it the sewing.
Is she the god of naming?
No, so that's why I called it the sewing instead. It's because, this is like a famous story that they told them in order to survive the first winter. We need to do that. Well, yeah, we never talked about it. It's not on the palette, but never mind. It's not on the palette, so.
Well, I mean, if it's not on the palette, it can be there or not be there.
I know. It could be there or not be there. I imagine this is kind of like a Maine like area where like there's bad winters.
Well, there's definitely all 4 seasons.
Yeah, there's definitely all 4 seasons.
Like, we didn't say that, but I'm pretty sure we all agreed on it. But just the
Yeah.
Harvest Moony. So.
The question is, how bad of a winter can it be and still be peaceful and pleasant place to live?
Mhm.
I don't think it can be that bad. I think like maybe once in a while there might be a terrible winter, but usually like there's snow and it freezes over, but it's not like 15 feet.
We're
of
really good at growing food, and so we just have supplies, and we just weather it.
You know what it is?
We're really good at pickling. Super good at pickling.
It's that we're by the sea, so it's like usually like our temperature's a bit more regulated. But when it snows, we just get all that moisture and it just comes down and never stops.
Yeah.
It's just the
fucking
thick globules and
that
snow,
soft,
yeah.
mushy snow for days.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh shit. It's the perfect snowman snow because it's like 32
Oh yeah.
degrees. No.
All right. So I just went, I know, and but we're getting back to the time where we should take our next break. So we'll finish up when we get back from break. So we see you guys in 5 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thank you for the sweet, amazing puns. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes.